getting ready to roll. Hope you're all doing well. Another Friday. Okay. Here we go. Hello, here we are again, another Friday at the most wonderful time of the year. So thank you for tuning in today and spending some time with me. You are listening to The Financial Chick, and I am the listen to The Financial Chick Show, I should say, and I am the Financial Chick. So my name is Denise Nostrom, the CEO and owner of Diversified Financial Solutions, a full-service independent financial planning firm located in Medford. I'm here live every Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 103.9 LI News Radio. Your Financial Chick is here to help you make better financial decisions and choices to improve your life and reduce your anxiety and stress about money. If you have any questions on anything we discuss on the show, you can always check out my website at financialchickshow.com. We are also on Facebook and Instagram at Diversified Financial Solutions, so like our pages and get updates to see what is going on. So how are you all doing out there? Who's tired? Raise your hand. If you're driving, keep one hand on the wheel. I think we're all tired. It's been a crazy time. Not only the fact that it's the holiday season, but with all the news that's coming in and the changes and the updates and Omicron and just everything that's going on. So it's just, challenging in the fact, being the time of year, in some way or another, everybody has something that's, going on at this point. We all live busy lives all year long, and then the holidays come and we have several more things thrown on our plate. We still have the day-to-day tasks that we have to do, but now we're busier than ever, decorating the house inside and out, getting and decorating the tree, buying gifts, wrapping gifts, and sending Christmas cards, which I haven't done yet. So yeah, it's been a lot. So we didn't really even talk about like the shopping and the cooking for the holidays. So today on the show, we're going to talk about how to survive the holiday season, or at least give you some pointers as to maybe give you some zen in your life, because it's crazy. And then, of course, if you own your own business like me, you have double duty with the decorating and the Christmas cards. So the office is decorated. The Christmas cards are not done yet. And we have become victims of the supply shortage, which is just fabulous. So our holiday calendars are in, but they came with no envelopes. All right, so they say they're back ordered, but here's the clincher. They're back ordered anywhere between 4 and 6 weeks. So Christmas is in 2 weeks, right? So I called to talk to a manager, and just to really even get me more fumed up, the manager left early on Friday, so there was no one to talk to express my concerns. So my concern was this. why did you take the order? I feel like Seinfeld. Why did you take said order if you knew that you couldn't fulfill the order? It would have been fine. We could have made a different decision, so I have some self-care this week. However, I had a massage on Monday night. Now that's very self-deserving, right? But it really was what the doctor ordered. And if I'm feeling good, I can just kind of get out there and keep my energy level up and help all my clients, because I need the energy level to be up, because it has been absolutely so busy. So Wednesday was probably the most intense day. I'll give you kind of behind the scenes look at what happens as a financial advisor. So every 3 years we get audited. And that sounds scary and crazy, but basically what it is that they come into the office, which not this year because it's pandemic, but typically they come into the office, an auditor, and checks out our situation, our whole business, and to see what's going on. They'll randomly look at different accounts. They'll make sure we have proper signage, that we are doing documentation that we're supposed to be doing, and make sure that everything is above board. So, like I said, due to the pandemic, the auditor didn't come to the office, so we did everything virtually, over the phone, sending emails with visuals of like the SIPC sign, which is Securities Investor Protection Program or Corporation, signage of my company. So it was emails, it was taking pictures, very interesting, but everything was good, and the office passed with flying colors, so that's the good news. So after that, and again, we're still on Wednesday, so that was in the morning. In the afternoon, I'm on the board of directors of the Society of Financial Service Professionals, which is a group of people that, we're financial advisors, we're life insurance agents, some of us are accountants and attorneys. So we all network. So we had our holiday party on Wednesday at the Bench in Stony Brook, which was actually a really nice place. We had a really good time. So it was really good to get together with all our colleagues, and we're a bunch of geeks, I guess, because we basically spend most of the time, discussing financial issues and ways to help our clients, which is kind of neat. So it's good to have a support system, especially being an independent financial advisor, to have all of these people. And actually, another gentleman that has a radio show on this same station, he was there too. So we were talking about the radio programs as well, Tony Zambri. And so shout out to him. And what's really interesting is that I had run into an issue. I had a new client that I had purchased. I purchased a book of business this year. And I have a client who is actually turning 72, and he's never taken his Social Security. So, these are these weird, wild things that happen. I've never run into that before, because typically people are like, when can I take my Social Security? The earliest possible, year. This gentleman surpassed the last year that he could do it, which would age 70. He can still do it, which was great. I spoke to one of my colleagues and indicated to me that he could take the Social Security, and he would get like 6 months in arrears, and it's all good. So we had our conversation, and I thank that colleague for helping me to get the answers that I need, and to know how to guide this client properly. So just for a little thing, I told him, I said, listen, because he says he doesn't need the money. He's basically doing very, very well. And I said, you know what, why don't you help charity? So we're going to be working together with him to do some qualified charitable program in 2022 to not only be able to take his IRA RMD, which would be his first year, but take the Social Security, again, some advanced planning, and take that, not have to take the IRA and give it to a charity and to help. So he was really excited about that, and didn't realize that was something that he could do, to take his RMD, not get taxed, and give it to a charity of his choice. Pretty exciting stuff. So we're always doing a lot of good things and trying to help the community as well. So from there, after said holiday party, which was wonderful, I needed that break as well, ran back to the office and had a compliance meeting. So yet another thing in the behind the scenes of being a financial advisor. We do a lot of things to help our clients and to make sure we're always doing the right thing. So compliance is a big part of it. And we learn different things that are going on in the marketplace, things that we should be concerned about, and make sure that our practices are working properly and that we're doing the right things, at the right time for all of you, So as far as the market, well, that was like, my crazy day. But as far as the market, I mean, did anybody get whiplash over the past couple of years, past 2 weeks, I should say? It's been absolutely insane. What is going on in the market, and what is going on in cryptocurrency and oil and inflation? Wow, it's been quite the ride, the past 2 weeks. So one thing that was very interesting, I get this list of called By the Numbers. They're saying not a normal year. Now that's really true. So what they said was over the last 12 months, from 12/3/2020 to last Friday, 12/3/2021, the S&P 500 has gained 25.6% total return and set 71 all-time closing highs in that time frame. So nothing's normal, right? Everything is absolutely weird. And then it was very interesting. A gentleman, he's a professor of finance at Wharton, Jeremy Siegel. He predicted on 11/24/2021 that the S&P 500 is going to have a target value of 5,000 for 2022. So right now that number is 4,538. So he's predicting some good things. So the bottom line is that everything's all over the place right now. And the bottom line is that you shouldn't panic, I guess, is really, really the big deal. So we're getting into the commercial break, but we'll talk a little bit more about the market. I got some other things I want to point out with regard to the market and some things that are happening there. And then we're going to segue right into the Holiday Survival Guide and take a look at things that you can do for yourself or for your family to just kind of allay some of the craziness of the season, because I know we all feel it. Just try to keep uplifted. Don't feel sad. It is a great time. Just there's a lot to do. So stay tuned. This is the Financial Chick. We'll see you after the break. So we got a few people. Tony, you're welcome for the shout out. Dan Taylor, how are you? Oh my God, from the Next Financial Days. How are you doing? It's been a long time. Mike, you're too funny. Thanks for joining. Oh, and David is on the line watching as well. He's in the next room too. But thank you guys for joining me today. Yeah, it's been crazy. I don't know. Are you all stressed? I mean, I definitely feel a little bit of a stress going on right now. Crazy. So the weekend is here, but there's a lot to do. So it's all right. At least we have the time to do it, and we're healthy. Amen.
One minute.
Okay, thank you. 1 minute. And what's interesting, it's going to be warm this weekend. That's good. Hi, Colleen.
Here we're going in 10.
Okay, and we're back. Welcome back. This is Denise Nostrom, the Financial Chick. I help you look for financial solutions when you feel like there are none. So feel free to contact me at my office at 631-758-8691, or you can reach me at financialchickshow.com. So over the years, things changed. I'm here to help you navigate all those changes. So we're talking right now about the craziness of the market and everything that's going on with stock market, cryptocurrency, oil, and inflation. And I guess the one we'll kind of hone in on is inflation, because the number just came out this morning that inflation has jumped 6.8% in November, which is the fastest rate in 39 years. So that's a little bit concerning. Again, it's not the end of the world, but it's concerning. And what's very interesting about that brings me back, 39 years brings me back to high school. So isn't that kind of a weird, crazy thing? So what do? Do we panic? No, it's not time. It's not time to panic, which was really, really funny. I was going through some documents on my computer, and I saw that I had some seminar things. So I was like, let me click into this. Let me see what this is all about. So this particular flyer was for a breakfast seminar. It was a series of breakfast seminars that I did entitled Surviving and Prospering in the Inevitable Correction. Now, the date of said seminars were from April of 1997. So just to kind of give that some context, I guess. I started my business. I went out on my own in 1996. So at that time I was building and everything. So I was doing seminars at that point to build my client base. It was 1997 and we were dealing with, again, the same situation that we're going through right now. What are we doing? What are we going to do to prepare for the inevitable correction? Because again, we know it's so corny, right? But what goes up comes down, and it just can't even be any truer. That is, it's always the case. Real estate, goes up. We saw it go up 2007. It hit a high, and then it went down. So everything, as will the market. So it's just a matter. I guess what if I can leave you with anything is make sure you meet with someone or look at your portfolio, make adjustments. We've had some really, really good returns. We don't know if that's going to continue in the coming year. So take a look at what you got going on and make some adjustments. If you want to give the office a call, we can certainly do a complimentary consultation, take a look at what you got, what's going on in your portfolio, what your goals are, and see if we can help you. Again, like I was telling you the story about before, it's all about finding solutions. That's what I really love to do. Yes, we do the investments, which we love to do, but it's really the planning and looking at the big picture that makes you successful. So the investments are just a piece of that. It's really kind of taking a look at everything. All right, so let's go into the holidays and what's going on. So we're going to flip it around a little bit. So we know the holidays are a special time of year. It's a time to step back from your usual routine and celebrate the simple things in your life, like your family, the good friends, and the fun traditions. But let's face it, the holidays can be a really stressful time of the year. So the pressures of, like we said before, shopping and the events and the family commotion, all that can take a toll. So we want to make the most of this holiday season by following with the preceding tips for rejuvenating self-care, nurturing your relationships, and enjoying some wholesome foods. So first thing we want to do is take care of ourselves, right? Because if we're not strong, it's kind of like being here in the airport. But you know what they say when you get on the airplane, when the oxygen comes down, what do? You put the oxygen on your face first. If you're with young children or older adults, you want to make sure that you're strong to help others. So that's the same thing. Typically, I'm talking from a woman perspective, but the men are out there doing their stuff too. Hopefully this is a note for my husband to get the lights on in the house. Outside. We're doing a lot of things, the shopping and all that kind of stuff, but take care of yourself. So it's an excellent time to unplug from your usual responsibilities and enjoy a little rest and relaxation. Of course, that's going to be closer to the holidays because right now we're hitting it hard. But you got to make sure you make some time for yourself and, that's going to help you energize you. So the first thing is definitely get plenty of sleep. I know that's one of my big things, although last night was very exciting. I think that's why I'm rejuvenated today. I did get my 8 hours, which is awesome. But with all the holiday preparations activities, it's easy to skimp on sleep. You're up late, you're doing the cards, whatever the case may be. Don't do that. A strong, well-rested body and soul are best to support you to enjoy the season. If you're tired, it's just, you're not going to feel so good about it. So aim for at least 7 hours of sleep. And take a nap. I know some people are against the nap thing. I love the nap thing if I can do it. But take a nap if your body is looking for it. Put your mind at ease. Rather than focusing on the list of all the things that we have to do, because that just sends you right over the edge. Think about the things that are positive and happy and joyous, that you're going to have your family together or your friends, or try to really get those traditions and do things that are going to make you happy, or think about things. It's just a whole mindset. If you go in, like for example, if you get up in the morning and you stub your toe, it could ruin your whole day. But if you stub your toe, go, all right, if that's the worst thing that's going to happen, it's going to be a good day. It's all about how you react to things. Go for a walk, do some exercise. We're going to have a beautiful weekend. I think it's going to be like 60 degrees here this weekend. So get out, take a good walk, take the dog for a walk, take your husband for a walk, your spouse for a walk, anything you need to do. But try to get some exercise in, because that definitely helps you. And I know, again, it's all things that we know. Really push yourself to try to do those things. One thing, you want to open your heart to your family. Each family is unique and special. Whether you stay close in touch throughout the year or you only see each other during the holidays, try to make the most of your time together and try to, develop those traditions, those holiday traditions. Express your love. And I know some people it's hard to do, but, try to do things that are going to express your love. Maybe not by saying I love you or whatever, but do things that are going to help you voice your your intentions to people, whether it just be, buying them a little something or just something, knowing that they like a certain wine and getting that wine, for them, or they like a special candy bar. It doesn't even have to be big, just something to say, hey, listen, I listen to you and I care about you, So we know that we have the good and the good people and the people we want to be with and spend time with. But then there's the crazy people, right? So we want to avoid the crazy people. So spending time with supportive people lifts the holiday spirits and, it helps you maintain your mental and emotional health. But spending too much time with negative people can leave you feeling stressed, emotionally fragile, and exhausted. Really, those people can be very exhausting. So limit your time with those people. They may be at the gatherings, but try to avoid and talk to other people. It's just really, again, about self-care and, keeping yourself in together. Cultivate gratitude. Whether you're spending time with family or enjoying a holiday event with new friends, take a moment to appreciate the nurturing relationships. Count your blessings and realize that everybody has something to give and realize that everybody's got something going on too. So try to be kind and care for those people. All right. One of the things, don't shop till you drop. This is something as a financial advisor too. Look at some things or different ways that you can not be totally broke when the new year hits, because that's not a good way to start a new year. One thing is share your services. Maybe think about a unique skill or passion that you have or an item that you can find online. Maybe give the gift of 5 healthy meals. Maybe you like to cook, or something that you're good at, anything that you're good at, or create an IOU card redeemable to your friend at any time or a loved one for something, maybe a dinner or a lunch or a breakfast sometime in the new year, because the holiday season is a little bit crazy. One thing, and I know this is something for me too, is like I don't really mind going to the store and getting this stuff. I just hate thinking about what to have to get. So when in doubt, give a gift card. If you're not sure what someone wants, everybody loves a gift card. Get them, if they're a book lover, Barnes & Noble, or maybe Macy's if they love fashion, or Amazon for anything that they really want. So that's something, and you can jazz up the gift with maybe an exciting card or something like that. And, like the guy I was talking about before, maybe for the ones who have it all, a donation. Do you have someone in your life that maybe doesn't really need anything? Give them a gift that they can't refuse. Maybe a charity donation, something. I've done this that I had a friend of mine deal with a cancer situation, so gave to a cancer organization and did it in honor of their name. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. I know there's a lot of stress and there's so much that's going on, but just try to find peace of the season and enjoy the season. It's wonderful as we close out this year. And hopefully 2022 is a better year. So we thought 2021 was going to be good, but it wasn't bad. But it still had its challenges. So let's try to really make it a really good one, a good season. Give the office a call if you want any of this information, always, that I shared. And that's it. We're at the end of the show. So you were listening to The Financial Chick, and we are wrapping up. So have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week. All right, everybody. That is a wrap. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and or listen, and have a great weekend. Bye.